Hey, welcome back everyone. We are in Emil. We've just gone through the, what was it called? The Mercury Lighthouse. So we will head down and save the tree people from being tree people. If you have watched up until now, you know that we went and I guess tried to save a living tree from dying due to like a curse that had befallen it, or some sort of like evil, and it turns out that evil possessed the tree to attack a bunch of humans and turn them into trees for chopping down the forest. So it's kind of like an onion situation. There's lots of layers. So we needed to get some like magic healing stuff from, actually let's make sure that he uses that magic water, healing water for the tree, and we're going to take that back now. And the hope is that the magic water allows us to save the tree, and he can unscrew the townspeople and turn them back into humans. Yeah, there's a lot going on. But yeah, we will venture back and see what's going on. In the real world, it's been about a week since I last played, so we'll see if we can keep going from there. And other than this, I've been playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is really good. So if you haven't checked that out, I would recommend it. I guess that's only if you care enough to give that a shot. But I much like Golden Sun, that was like one of my early RPG experiences, and it's like crazy different from other RPGs that were around at the time. I think that like the difference between I think Final Fantasy VII definitely sort of threw a wrench in what people knew about RPGs at the time, seeing as it was like more modern set, and there was like a corporate side to it rather than sort of just like plain old evil, which were, you know, a lot of other games just had a lot of evil that you had to overcome. Now I don't know, I should be able to move that. Do I need to though? Maybe not. Maybe there's like a melt option that I get later on. Oh, that's smart. So I can melt the torch, put that closer to the icicle. Outside of playing games, I've been modifying the GameCube that I'm running at the moment. So yeah, everything that you see here is running on a GameCube using the Game Boy interface, which is basically a Game Boy Advance that you plug into the base of the GameCube. But the modding scene around the GameCube is really good, and there's a bunch of people putting a bunch of work into making sort of like soft mods and things like that, as well as hard mods. And at the moment I have the device soft modded, but I'm waiting for there's a new hardware modification that's coming out shortly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now, is there like a rain? That's definitely not gonna, that'll freeze and then like drop back down. Yep. Alright, so there must be a way to like rain on that and then I can get across. but yeah, like I was saying, I've been working on modifying my GameCube to allow me to play games from digital backups or like ROMs. The main one I'm waiting for is an SD loader, which is being it's like the plug and play option for it. So instead of having to solder or anything, you can just plug the loader straight into the port that the optical drive uses. So yeah, that'll be pretty exciting when it's available. I've pre-ordered mine and I'm waiting for it to be released, but everything is on hold at the moment with the virus. So come on, so many goals. Guess we want to go down. Trying to remember how to get out of here. I'm trying not to use all my side points on these oozes because it's like a pain in the ass to have to stop and refresh that all the time. Okay, so we're back here. And we should be able to head south. We want to barricade, kind of head this way, I think. The world looks a lot larger than it takes to traverse, because it looks huge, but it only takes a minute or so. I was also trying to find whether the company that makes this, Camelot, whether they have an online presence, but it looks like they've just got their sort of like Japanese website up, which makes sense seeing as they're a Japanese game developer and that sort of all tracks. They're actually the company that made the Mario Tennis games on Game Boy Advance. I don't know about the mainline console versions. But if you haven't played them, they're really weird RPGs / sport games, which sounds like a weird mix, but actually they pull it off really well. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna start. Do we need? No. That should be fine. I forgot that I'm sort of backtracking to earlier in the game, so everything is a little bit weaker than previously experienced. Oh no, Tree Boys, you fell down. So this is the evil tree forest. should get through it pretty quickly. I'm trying to remember what the puzzle looks like here, even though it was only a couple of weeks ago that I went through it. Give me your points. Oh, we've got the grab. This is like an attachable or an equipable Sai use, which allows you to sort of interact with the world around you, like I just did there, so you can grab nuts and stuff out of trees. I don't remember there being a huge amount that you can do outside of harvesting. Harvesting your nuts. All right. I guess I can do this because the Ivan and Mia are kind of not the most powerful physical attack characters. I always find it sort of best to separate Isaac and Garrett as sort of physical attack and then let the others use their magic. And this way. I'm actually really liking the output on the capture card that I'm using. When I'm editing it, it's pretty close to perfect. You know, there are some elements that like could improve, but man, I've got to do all this again. But I think the colors are pretty rich, pretty close to what the original hardware would have outputted if it had a, you know, a decent screen, which is like the tagline for the GameCube for the Game Boy Advance. If only it had a good screen. Almost there. We're at the trees. And what do we want to do? Gonna sip my Coke while these play out. Save the tree man. And we save the day. Ah, okay, so yeah, when the... Yes, I do. When the explosion in the first section of the game happened, it sort of sent out psi crystals to the different regions of the world that has sort of turned people evil. Got this shit, Laurel. An evil forest. The worst type of forest. Aw, thanks, tree guys. I saw some talk online of this game getting remade as well, which would be cool. I'm not sure it needs... I'm just going to try and do the puzzle that's up here. I'm not sure it needs like a remake, it just kind of needs a new platform to be on. If you could play this from like a Switch or, you know, something along those lines, I think that people would be happy enough. What is the puzzle here? I need to move that across. It's not really that much of a puzzle, I guess. It's just moving stuff back and forth, so... Ah, that's the puzzle element. So I push this up. Now having this here will stop it going all the way down. And then I can pop it back across. And that should be it. Let's see. Give me all your chests. Ah, fur coat. That would have been great before I went to the northern area of the map. Who do I want to give that to? There it is. Resists water. Give. Oh, not drop. So it's got the 4 levels up. Probably best for Mia or Ivan, seeing as they're pretty weak at the moment. At least Ivan is. Sorry. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Ooh. Nice one, B-boy. Going up levels, hoping... I'm hoping that if I keep going through these random encounters, I'll be strong enough to sort of... not breeze, but more of like a gentle stroll through the rest of the game. I think the one thing that would have blown this game into like perfect territory would have been if the outfits that you equip, like the, you know, you saw me put the fur coat on and things like that, if they had a physical effect on the characters. But I've spoken about that before, like it just wasn't possible in GBA era hardware, just too much for it. Yeah. Really leaves you wondering. Probably don't need anything right now. Might go have a look at their weapons and stuff if they have any. McCoy, the worst guy. Secret. Oh, I've got to use my like mind reading powers, right? Bit like weird reading the mind of a child. That's not really a secret. Joikes. Yes, I knew it was somewhere. There's like this secret back entrance that you can get that gin. Oh. If anyone is watching this, are you playing Final Fantasy VII Remake? Like, is that... I can't tell whether it's just the people that I know, or whether it's like widely accepted as something that people are playing. because it's good. It's like really good. If you ever played the original and you don't like going back to it, or you've had no reason to, it's worth picking up just to sort of experience the even the soundtrack still holds up, and it's been sort of reworked, I guess is the best way to put it, because it's the same melodies and stuff. They've just like re-recorded them. Nobura, I believe the composer's name is. These look like butt cheeks. No one can equip the butt cheeks, that's fine. Dude, I just gave you a coat. Ooh, an armlet. Bronze helmets. Anything weird? No. Kind of expensive. Let's speak to Stabs McGee over here. $10 extra points. That's 12 extra points. Again, it's kind of expensive for what it is. Like, I know it's 10 extra attack points, but wipe out like half of my the money that I've acquired so far. Now, I don't think we need anything in the village. I'll just check around a bit, but if I'm remembering correctly, we've kind of... The man that was, if you go south from here, there's like a bridge that was supposed to be lowered when we approached it, and because the person there had been turned into a tree, you couldn't lower it. Yeah. Nice. Zombie party. There we go. So yeah, that guy was a tree previously, so he couldn't drop the ridge. Now he's not a tree, so there we go. Let's see if this kills the bear party. Not a bad amount of XP now coming from those. Ice doesn't really do anything to him. Good to know. Do not touch Willy. Good advice. So close. These oozes are such a pain in the ass because they bring in reinforcements when they can. There we go. So guys, I think I'll leave that for this episode, and yeah, I'll explore Fushin, I think it is, Temple, yeah, in the next one. Thanks for dropping by.